We're going to be doing one free card pulls and one free message cards and paid readings, guys, in between. So if you have a question, feel free to post. Hey, what's up, Gabby? What's currently going on between A and S? They're in a relationship. Aisha, you ask this question a lot. Yeah, girl. I would say disconnect from this person because the negative energy that you're sending them, it's bouncing right back towards you and in a negative light, and it's causing like blockages for romantic connections right now. But let's get into it and let's just see what A and S, how the relationship is going at this time. Judgment card in the reversal. There's somebody who wants to reverse their judgment on something. This could even be kind of like somebody avoiding kind of like a destiny call to like break up the relationship or like break up. This person could be going back on that a lot. Maybe they end up breaking up, getting back together a lot of the time. Okay, not really stable there. Now let's get into a message. All right, so acts of service is coming in and it's coming up in the reversal, okay? I feel like mainly what their arguments are about is that he's not really there for her, okay? And vice versa, okay? And there's like certain ways that she's not emotionally there for him. And there's also ways that he is not there for her, but in the matters of just like things that she needs to get done, things that she needs help with, things like that, okay? That she may like go out and like ask him for, stuff like that. He just doesn't do that. He doesn't go out of his way to do those things. On the corners of this card is, I can teach you, just watch, let me fix that. I know someone I could call who can help. Let me help you carry that. But it's in the reversal. So it's almost like this person's no longer doing things for this other person as well and isn't really necessarily happy within that connection, okay? But I just feel like in time, things naturally will happen, whether they fix that situation or they call it quits, you know? But I do feel like with the acts of service in the reversal, this person's not doing anything for that person in a relationship. And this person just doesn't even feel like they're in a relationship. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, you can redeem your last raffle question. Feel free to post. What are the current feelings of your person towards you? And Gabby, I know that you have one raffle question left. You can post as well. Jiminy, what are the current feelings of your person towards you? You're no contact. So Jiminy, what are the current feelings of your person towards you? Let's see here. Oh, that came out pretty fast. This person wants to progress forward with you. If you guys have been experiencing some rocky waters, maybe some obstacles, the both of you guys are going, I wouldn't say smooth sailing, but it's going to feel like you guys are progressing to a different wavelength. This person could also be, or a different level between the both of you guys, but this person could also be wanting to take you on a journey or a trip, could even invite you to do that, possibly in the coming weeks. But let's get into a love renewed card for you and see what pops up. Hey, Stephanie, I see your question. I'll get into yours right after, okay? But let's go into the love question. I'm sorry, not love question for you. The love notation for you for this reading. Yeah. So if you're not talking at all, this is definitely somebody who's moving forward and moving on. This is coming up in the reversal as well, okay? If that's not the case. If you guys are not... Hey, Gabby, I see your question. You're going to be right after Stephanie, okay? With the Six of Wands energy, if you're not talking at all, could be somebody moving on from you if they're already in connection with somebody else, okay? I would have to dive in just a little bit deeper. But that's something that you give kind of like a prenup connotation towards, but most people don't do that. But with the Six of Swords energy coming forth, this is somebody possibly going on vacation or a trip with somebody, moving to calmer waters with somebody, communicating really strongly. I do sense that this person is with somebody, okay? And I feel like they're constantly talking or they're constantly trying to work on things and stuff like that. And they have some history together and they're trying to maybe go away for a little while, maybe even move in together. I know that's probably not what you're wanting to hear, but if you guys aren't talking at all and there's no progression or anything like that, then, you know, I'm a very realistic reader. You know, but anyway, so getting into this, you have Dearest Love. I know we have been arguing, but I want to make it better. I hope you'll notice that I am trying. I hope you apologize when I apologize. Is something coming forth, but in the reversal, it's almost like maybe this person's expecting this other person to apologize to them, but they're finding in their own weird way how to like move past some obstacles or restrictions, you know. You said yes, you're right. Yeah, but you know, that doesn't mean that love is not there for you. That doesn't mean that love is not waiting around the corner for you. You know, sometimes you break up with somebody and then all of a sudden, or somebody moves out or something like that, and then all of a sudden you connect with that person, or you know what I mean? Like, whatever. It's just about energy clearing, that's all. You know? You said he is with another girl. Yeah, I was picking up on that because I feel like this is somebody who's in connection with like a lot, like talking with a lot, stuff like that. I'm sorry, love. But definitely check out like my new love pick a card. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll do like a new love pick a card reading today, and I'll like upload it later today for you guys. I'll do that. That's my list for readings to record today. So that's what I'll do for the channel. But you're welcome, Jiminy. So there are two, technically I treat them as paid questions. They won the raffle for those who purchased like a certain week, I think last week. So they won the raffle for this week to like redeem all their questions. So I have two different mini reads to do. They're about like maybe 5 to like 7 minutes maximum, but they're just like mini reads just so you guys know. So it could be around like 10 minutes before I am back on doing like free card readings, okay? But if you stay here, then for sure, okay? Hi, can your cards tell or predict? I do not predict that. I do not go into that. I apologize. It messes with the balance. I don't do that, okay? So I don't predict with death. I don't do that at all. All right? I'm sorry. Not really, though. But you shouldn't be digging into that. If you want to dig into that, if you want to know, if you really want to know, they say that your eighth house, okay, if you have one, if you have an eighth house, a lot of your spiritual gifts come from there, but also kind of how you die as well, okay? So dive into your eighth house and then research that, and then you'll get a lot more details in a one card read for that, okay? But of course, I don't dive into it, serious. It just gets too dark and people end up manifesting these things to themselves. So I don't, you know what I mean? So anyway, so let me go into, I understand for sure. Like we all get curious, you know what I mean? I completely understand. It's just you don't want to put that in your head right now. And that's like a really negative reading to do, and I don't want that energy in my space. I'm sorry. Okay, so all right, so Steph, hello, hello. So you wanted to know actions coming up from E. Let me know whenever you're ready before we get started with your reading. But definitely go into your eighth house. I'm serious. Go into your eighth house. And there's some other readers, you know, they do that. You know. So I don't know which ones. I don't search for it, guys. You know what I mean? All right, cool. So let's go into how is E feeling about you? So how is E feeling towards you? Okay, so he's trying to figure out if you're really serious about him or if you kind of are like kind of still playing kind of like timid with things. The reason why I'm saying that is because this is your emotions kind of laid up in the air and it's all confusing. This is like confusing kind of energy, not knowing what to decide, not knowing what to pick. And this is how this person is currently feeling. Kind of like it's almost like they feel like they could offer you anything, but they just don't know what you're really wanting, what's really going to want to like get you to stay or like be a part of their life is also something that I'm picking up. But let's get into the next one. Yeah. He also is going to take a chance on something. He's going to make a really strong intuitive guess on something or an intuitive action towards something that's going to end up generating a lot of happiness for the both of you guys. This couldn't have, I feel like this could have already happened already, especially with him, like, you know, wanting you to visit and wanting you to move in and things of that nature. And that conversation is coming up with the 10 of Cups energy in the upright. Now you're also getting the Queen of Pentacles, but it's in the reversal. So he feels like maybe your focus is not like with stability with him. Maybe you just don't see stability with him. And with the Queen of Pentacles in the reversal, it's almost like you're seeing only from your point of view on that, or maybe you're focused on something else or someone else. It's kind of like that energy at times. He feels that way. But I feel like the both of you guys are going to be progressing. I also do feel like you guys are going to kind of like reach past that brink. The Queen of Pentacles, whenever it comes up in the reversal, it's when somebody isn't stable, okay? When you don't really feel secure with that person because maybe this person feels secure elsewhere or this person's focus is elsewhere or there's so many different things that could happen, okay? With the Chariot card coming forth, this is about progression. This is about traveling. This is definitely about making solid plans to come and see you or you to come and see him. I do feel like there could be a third party connection or he's wondering if you're going to continue with a previous partner of yours. Underneath the Seven of Cups, he doesn't know really how to approach you that much because of how he's kind of set the tone of the connection for a really long time. It's now he's wanting to get a little bit more committal, a little bit more open, a little bit more secure. Yes, I don't feel that secure yet because of everything that has happened. I need more time. Exactly. And that's probably why he's trying to figure out how to approach you on this situation. Now, underneath the Ten of Cups, both you guys are soulmates here, okay? And he's feeling it, especially in conversation, especially when both you guys just kind of go into it in conversation a little bit. And it could even be surface level things, but he really likes the vibration of your voice. Now, the Two of Swords energy coming forth in the reversal, it's almost like he feels like you're trying to pay attention to your intuition, that it doesn't matter what he says or how he reassures you, that you're going to be following your intuition, that you're not going to really let what he says, what he does, or whoever else says or whatever they do, implement your judgment for like the relationship or connection or how it progresses, which he feels like is going to be a little bit difficult because he's used to being able to kind of manipulate his way to like your soft side or maybe anyone's soft side. And it's not like you're not going to be soft with him, but it's almost like he feels naked with you. And I also do feel like he is showing you true intentions because the moon card energy in the reversal is about really secrets revealed. Okay, it's everything that was hidden, everything that was ignored. Even your intuition may be off a little bit the way because of the way that he's trying to progress things on a fast rate. You don't want to get your hopes up, and then him being like, you know what, forget it, I'm not doing that, whatever. You know what I mean? But underneath the Three of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups. He's not expecting you to reject another person or your ex that tries to come back. He's not expecting you to do that. With the Knight of Cups energy in the reversal, and you may not be expecting him to reject somebody, okay, from his past that tries to come towards him. But I feel like the both of you guys are going to be embarking on a new beginning, and he actually wants to have a new chapter with you with the Ace of Wands energy. And a lot of this is going to involve like commitment energy, and it's going to come towards you pretty random. Right when you think that everything's kind of going stable and everything like that, you've experienced the erratic side of Aquarian, okay? You have experienced the erratic side of Aquarius rising, okay? But once they stabilize, once an Aquarius stabilizes, it's like futuristic notations. You guys have a really deep futuristic conversations, okay? And with his sun sign being, you know, a water-based energy, I believe he's a Pisces, right? I'm not sure. I don't know if he's a Pisces or a Scorpio, but I think he's a Pisces. But with the Four of Cups energy coming forth in the upright position, and then you're also getting the Strength card, which does signify that maybe next August you guys may end up, I don't know why I feel like the school year and next August and Texas next August for some reason. You said Pisces, yes? Okay. And his Taurus moon. Oh, Lord. Okay. I got a Taurus moon too, but dang. Okay. But let's see here. So you have the Two of Pentacles energy coming forth, okay? So he's going to, the both of you guys are going to have a decision, okay? He's going to offer this to you on the table, but if he receives any pushback from you, he's going to kind of reel in his energy a little bit. That doesn't mean you can't say no. That just means be careful on how you phrase the no because this person's going to take it to heart, okay? With the Two of Pentacles energy coming up in the reversal. But let's get into some Love Renewed cards. And let's see here. So how is he feeling towards you right now? Let's see. Ooh. Got a lot of them that came out. Eyes of vivid green pastures, may it become what you run after. To tackle into full of laughter, treat me like I matter. The both of you guys are going to have a really deep, intimate conversation, and it is going to be in nature, okay? It could be at a park or something that I'm sensing a lot of green, okay? Dearest you, my ex will not leave me alone. Every day it's a different post. She is delusional, yet I'm the reason she got this way. We have broken up so many times before. This time I'm serious. And for some reason, I feel like this is going to be happening to the both of you guys at the same time. All right. As I say that, dearest to you both. Okay. Just, I wanted to stop right here because literally it just answered my question intuitively. Dearest you both will sign very important documents soon. Congratulations. You officially have a partner in life. Love Spirit. This could also be him wanting to get you to sign for something. This could even be like a lease. I don't know why I feel like this is going to sound odd, but I never felt like this before. I only felt like this one other time, and it was my old client from Canada. And I felt like the person that she was with was going to build their own house. And I'm getting that similar feeling now when you're reading, which is interesting. So, and she's actually a Taurus too. She's very smart. But anyway, and she's also psychic and everything. Anyway, so like with this energy coming in, I'm feeling like he's going to be building his house and may end up getting like an apartment or doing some form of like reconstruction, something where he can't live in his house right away. For some reason, I'm getting that. Okay. As I say that, you know that your profile picture is an ocean. You know that, right? And it literally said with like bows on it. I think it's like a girl or something, someone random. I don't even know who this is on TikTok. It is a profile picture of like an ocean, and it has two bows, and it says liked your post, and it's D in the middle of the two bows. And I think you know what I'm talking about. So that could be an influence here a little bit, or just that person who tries to come back. It could be not the Aquarius who comes back, but maybe D, okay, that you end up projecting. Anyway, so back to what I was saying is I feel like that may end up happening to where the both you guys may end up signing like a lease together, okay? Dearest you, my career has stabilized and I want you to live with me. Girl, that's confirmation, okay? Because you know he just asked you that. Dearest desire, you turn me on like a self-ignited flame. I don't think you guys understand how excited I get, okay? When I see certain things play out that are freaking amazing, that was read on before, but like are coming out now, I'm like, okay. It helps me with my timing, frequency, everything by knowing and receiving those confirmations. Anyway, you keep me always coming back for more. Loving you and making love with you is never a chore is also something that's coming forth, okay? Now, the next one that you're getting is Dearest Love, it does matter to me that you're hurt. I didn't realize I was that harsh with my words. I need to apologize to you. I didn't want to hurt you. And I do also feel like this is him honestly opening up to you, possibly in nature when you guys are just out in the open and just kind of like sitting down and stabilize. I do not like having intense conversations when I am working out, when I'm walking, when I'm running or working. I don't like having any intense conversations like that. The reason why is because most of the time I'll get like antsy. And if I don't have like any expression or anything, if I can't express myself and I feel powerless, I will cry out of anger, not sadness. So it's really weird for me. So for some reason I have to be like stabilized. I have to be like sitting down. We gotta like, either I'm smoking or they're like chilling. I gotta be like, it has to be completely a vibe, okay? Because I'm extraordinarily traumatized. I'm not even kidding, okay? And I need like, I'm a very sensitive person, okay? And I don't know why I feel like maybe he may be a little bit sensitive on certain things. I wouldn't go as far as saying he's traumatized or anything like that, but I was just saying that he just might be a little bit sensitive towards things. He could be, very well be, you know, all of us share our own fair share of trauma. But for some reason, I feel like he wants to sit down and actually talk with you about the things that you guys have been through, things that he kind of ignored or swept under the rug. And if it's dead and gone, he might not even bring it up. But if it is something that's still relevant within his soul space, within your soul space, that is creating kind of like a barrier, he's going to bring it up. Okay, is also something that I'm getting. But that's what I'm receiving for you, love. I hope that you enjoyed that read. And then Gabby, whenever you're ready, feel free to let me know. Hey guys, I'll be diving into free questions after Gabby, okay? You're welcome, Stephanie. Have a beautiful day, okay? I'm ready. Will I get the food operations manager job? So let's see here. Will you get the food manager operations job? I feel like you may end up choosing something else with the judgment card energy coming forth, okay? Or they could end up choosing maybe potentially a different candidate, okay? I do feel like they are kind of stuck between a person who's already been there for a long time and two other additional people who haven't really been there is also something that I'm feeling with the Three of Swords energy in the upright. And I know that you're waiting on this opportunity with the Hangman energy coming forth in the reversal and for that confirmation. But I just don't feel, I don't feel like you said I've been planning. No, you're good. Now with the six, I completely understand. At least you're putting an effort towards what you desire. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever feel bad for like applying for like as many jobs as you want, okay? Because you have the potential to do any one of those jobs. It's just a matter of which one aligns the best with your energy at the time that you're asking for that, okay? With the Six of Pentacles energy coming forth in the reversal, all right? This is also really selfish kind of energy. This is the people who are not going to give you fair pay. Okay, this is the people that literally you could sell, like, this is what I get irritated by. Okay, this is why I need to have like commission focused jobs, or like commission versus hourly versus bonus. I need to have all the works. Okay, because I get upset. Because let's just say if you're like, oh, you have to make X amount of sales. Do I get a percentage of these sales, or is it just to keep my job? No, you don't get a percentage of it, but you get a bonus of $15 every month. What? You know what I mean? Like, you want me to sell $10,000 worth of retail product for $15 payout towards the end of the month, and I get it deducted if I don't push your credit card on somebody? You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. Okay. But it's almost like they try to work it out to like where they are like, you know what? We'll offer you this much, and they'll try to like up it a little bit. I don't know why I'm getting that energy from them. This is not like something you want to work for. This is not a place that you want to work at. Okay. But the next one that you're getting is the Seven of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal. Even though you're probably like, whatever, as long as it's like, I like the pay, whatever. No, it's not whatever. Because when you're in that job and you're like, shit, I could be getting paid X amount of money for doing this amount of work, and somebody who truly values that is going to give me commission for that. You know what I mean? Like somebody who truly like values a really good seller, or somebody who truly values somebody who has like really good managerial or leadership oriented skills or whatever, I will get my value from that. Like whether I have to push and do something else in the meantime and wait for the callbacks or wait for this or whatever, you have that streamline of thought that it's something that's like destined for you. Okay. But anyway, so let's get into it. The Hermit card. I know you're in hyper focusing, maybe even applying a lot because you have a set intention, but you're focused mainly on the monetary aspect and kind of like the job task, which is good. But what I want you to just try to do is just go on Glassdoor and look at the employees. And I want you to tap in and utilize your empathic abilities, because you have this ability, especially when somebody sends you like a message or a text message, you can pick up on their energy very, very well. Okay, so read the reviews and pay attention to how you are feeling when you are reading that review. And don't focus on like the task at hand. Don't be like, oh, well, I have to separate my own emotions, and don't overthink it. How are you feeling when you're reading that? Okay, you are a very strong empath and you have that ability, so that you've had that since you were a very young child. Okay, so underneath the Three of Swords energy, you have the Two of Wands. Okay, so you're going to continue to search after they maybe pick somebody else. You might even receive kind of like, hey, we, chose a different candidate, but here are our other jobs. Feel free to apply, stuff like that. Listen, don't give this place the time of day. All right. The reason why I'm saying that is because this place is really selfish and they're misusing like a lot of employee money. Okay. Like, I'm serious. All right, the Hangman energy coming up in the reversal, but it's fine because it looks like there is somebody who's observing them. And it looks like you're going to end up getting justice and receiving the position that you desire, possibly in October, mid-October. Because we're getting Libra and Scorpio energy. But really, that's from September 22nd to 23rd to mid-October. Mid to end October. So basically a month's time between September 22nd, which is coming up soon, tomorrow, okay, and which would be 2 days potentially with the Two of Wands energy, that you could be hearing back from this position that they chose somebody else potentially, or within a 2-week time frame. But anyway, okay. Getting into this with the Six of Pentacles energy, you have the Empress, and it's coming up in the upright. So you definitely are a leader, okay? You are somebody that deserves to be in a managerial leadership position, okay? In another position or a lesser position, if you stay there, you're only going to be there for a couple months. Like, you're not going to be there for, like, that position for a really long time, because people start to notice, okay, you're adaptable. It's not just you learn fast, you are adaptable. So it doesn't matter what software system you're going to learn it. You're going to be, like, you're very precise with certain things, and you're extraordinarily organized, especially when you're under pressure, a lot of pressure. So underneath the Seven of Cups energy, you have the Lover's card in the uprights. This is about making a really strong soul contract and being pinpointed to your next position. It's almost like your next position has already been written for you, and you're going to feel it in the interview. You're actually going to feel very lax and very kind of like carefree. And I do feel like it's going to be because you already received another offer. Okay, when you end up going into another interview that ends up giving you an offer potentially on the spot, is something that I'm receiving as well, which might be uncommon for your field, but for some reason I'm getting on the spot. Now, the next one that you're getting is this one in reversal. So you're removing a karmic soul tie, and this has come up actually. I think I was doing a private read. I think it was for you. I think it was for you this morning. When I did that, and that one kept coming up in the reversal. And it's because you are going to be breaking free from something that was really karmic, maybe a certain karmic cycle that you were in for a long time, especially in regards to like love and career. Maybe you've been feeling like a lot of like what I want you to do is like, I want you to compare how you felt in your work life, in your work environment, how people treated you and what you allowed. Okay. And then I want you to also compare it to like what you've allowed and how people have treated you, like in interpersonal relationships that you've been trying to build as well. And you're going to find cross similarities, and that is the karmic chain. And it's about defeating that and finding a solution towards that and not letting it overcome you is also something that I'm feeling. Okay. But that's probably really deep. But overall, okay, this could be like near Capricorn season. You're going to be feeling a lot more better, a lot more alleviated. And that's towards the end of December. So it's coming in. It's just taking a little bit, you know. But let's get into some blessing cards for you. Sorry, guys, if you hear that music, is from next door. I don't know what weekend event theme situation they got going on, but it's been funny. Anyway, so let's go into the blessings deck and let's see what pops up for you. All right, so within 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be at a better state, okay? And that leads leading right into that freaking Capricorn season. I kid you not. Like Sagittarius to Capricorn season is in 4 to 6 weeks. Like, I'm not even kidding. Actually, Scorpio season is in 4 to 6 weeks, my bad. Now, the next one you have, 100 coming to you, is also something coming in. This could be extra money coming towards you, and you're going to start seeing little bits come here or there, and then all of a sudden, it's going to be one lump sum. All right, thousands coming to you under 5K and 600 coming to you. So you've got a couple different forms of income coming your way, maybe even some extra bonuses coming in or some extra money that you're not expecting. Dearest you have paid off a certain hindering debt. You are now free from this karmic restriction. More doors will now be open. Love, Spirit, okay? And you saw them come out. And that's exactly how it ended with the read, and it's ending again with the message cards. So there's definitely something that's being removed, okay? And you're ending like a really long cycle. This could have been like 7-year cycle, or like it could have been 5 to 7 years that this could have been happening or that you've been working towards. And there's also going to be a breakthrough in regards to your classes as well, not just one that you may be hyper focusing on. It could be classes. I'm not saying that you're failing. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's going to be a breakthrough. It's almost like it's almost like you give somebody a wake-up call moment for some reason. It's almost like you get a little bit more respect. But that is what I am receiving for you, love. I hope that you enjoyed that read. Okay, guys, let's go back into the free questions. If you have one, feel free to post. And I am doing the one free card and also one message card. If you'd like purchase a reading more in depth, just like the ones that you saw. Well, the ones that you saw are kind of like mini reads mixed with like a regular read because they're raffle winners. So they have complimentary questions. So they were able to redeem them on live stream with priority, okay? But feel free to just ask or post if you guys are on here. The beautiful goddess, hello. I hope you're well. Lola, hi, how are you? I don't know if you guys are still on here. And Bianca, I saw your question, but I'm not going to answer it until you guys repost and let me know you're still on here, okay? That's why I don't create a list. I really don't. Because I don't know who stays or whatever happens, okay? Hey guys, there's like about 7 of you guys on here. I don't know if you guys just took like a pause or something, but I don't see anything in the chat, so I'm gonna hop off in like 5 minutes if no one posts a question or anything. Hey, what's up, guys? All of a sudden, all the messages came in, so that's why I was like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm now seeing all the messages. We are here. Now, I had to reopen it. I had to close out the and then reopen it again, like drag down and then go up again. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna do, sorry, guys. Lola, what was your question? So please, current feelings for the next actions, Joey Cameron for Demi Lola. All right, so let's see. Current feelings are next action. So we can do a little bit of both. So let's see. Current feelings. Oh, and you got some action. This person wants to progress forward with you. Could even be traveling with you soon, but definitely wanting to go into the next year with you, okay? With actions speak louder, let's see here. This person could also be traveling as well, okay? Could be moving residences, things of that nature with the Chariot card. But let's get into actions speak louder to see a little bit more about Lola and Cameron, right? Joey Cameron. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. All right. Dearest you, I will stop by randomly to come and visit you. I am doing this to see if you really are only seeing me. In thought, them is also something coming forth, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. All right. I do also feel like this person could end up spontaneously going towards you. This is also about traveling, movement, okay? Whether that's creating plans with you same day and meeting up same day and wanting to see you same day. But this person might not even make plans. This person could honestly just message you at the last minute, being like, hey, I'm by your, like, are you wanting to hang out, stuff like that. It's gonna be very last minute for you a little bit. But that is what I'm picking up for you, okay? Butterfly, what are D's true feelings towards you? You're welcome. So Butterfly, what are D's true feelings towards you? So let's see here. The Emperor. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so what are his true feelings towards you? With it being in the upright, I do feel like this person definitely feels grounded with you and wants to be your husband one day. Okay, with it coming up in the upright position. This is also somebody with leadership-oriented energy, but it's also the quote-unquote father figure of the deck, just like the Empress is the mother figure of the deck. Okay, but let's see here a little bit more. This is him also not really. I'm also hearing that song "I'm Selfish" by PNB Rock. Yeah. But let's get into this. Dearest desire, I'm going to whisper something sweet to you soon. When I look in your eyes, I feel naked. I can't help but to see the beauty in you is also something that's coming forth towards you. So this person also feels like they want to be part of your world for a really long time, okay? Is there anything good and positive coming into your love life soon? So let's see here. So is there anything good and positive coming into your love life soon, Anastasia? Oh, that's a lot of cards. Let's see here. So is there anything good and positive coming in your love life soon? Eight of Swords in the upright. So you have a lot of doubts about your connections and love life because of things that have happened in the past, and you're going to end up kind of having to break through that, okay? With the Eight of Swords energy coming forward and realizing not everyone is your ex, or not everyone is your, you know, previous marriage or anything like that. I know I was getting that energy, okay? But let's get into to see what's going to be happening for you, anything positive in regards to your love life. All right, these are a lot. Dearest you, it is now springtime, and I feel like it is time we should at least try. So there's going to be something that you're still very much in your head about, okay? That's causing you to have blockages in regards to like creating new connections, okay? And when this person ends up coming back towards you, it might be a little bit near springtime. So kind of like, I guess springtime begins kind of like in March, towards the end of March, like Aries season, okay? That's probably, yeah, Aries season. So I do feel like that's going to be kind of like April, May. All right. Or sorry, March, April. My bad. But that's what I'm getting for you, okay? Pooja, what's the next steps of AK towards you soon? What are the next steps of AK towards you soon? Let's see here. This person's immensely emotionally fulfilled with you. Mariana, I'll get with you right after hers, okay? I was thinking about yours before I saw Pooja's. So with Pooja, next steps of AK towards you soon. This person and you are going to be very, very emotionally fulfilled. Maybe there's something that you're very wishing for it to happen, okay? And this person could be gravitating back towards you or something like that. You said no contact situation, yeah, so something you've been deeply wishing for to like come back with this person. This could be very evident here, okay? I'm gonna go into the actions speak louder for you. This could also be a sign that this person's in a happy relationship and connection, okay? I just want to let you know that with the Ten of Cups, especially if you haven't been in connection. All right, but let's see here. Dearest you, and I shuffled those cards, guys. Dearest you, I will stop by randomly and to come and visit you. I am doing this to see if you really are only seeing me in thought then, but for some reason I'm hearing if you only love them. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, okay? But I do feel like you make this person pretty happy and very emotionally fulfilled. It's almost like you are kind of like a picture of who they envision being with. If you know you haven't been in connection with this person and you know that this person's with somebody else, okay, this is how that person feels about this other person, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he may end up still stopping by or randomly dropping a hint that he's still interested in you as well, okay? But it's just a matter of where you're at and what kind of situation you're in, okay? All right, Mariana. Let's see here, Mariana. What are M's secret thoughts towards you? All right, so what are M's secret thoughts towards you, Mariana? What are M's secret thoughts towards you? That you're absolutely amazing. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles energy coming forth in the upright, and that's for Mariana, okay? This is also about having everything in line to like be a wife one day, okay? Like to have everything kind of like in order. You're stable, you're treating yourself right, you're treating your environment right, you're caring for everything, like things like that. This is one pentacle away from the Ten of Pentacles. That's why I say that. And the only thing that's missing is the offer, whether it's the King of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles or even the Knight of Pentacles. If you add that additional pentacle to the Nine of Pentacles, you create a 10 of Pentacles frequency, which creates generational kind of energy, all right, which leads into marriage, all right? So taking one aspect away, it's like you're literally, the only thing you're missing is the ring, essentially, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles energy coming forth. But let's get into some other messages for you. Dearest love, I never envisioned myself with someone like you, honestly because I didn't know you even existed. You are a walking dream that I never thought I could dream. Your beauty leaves me in awe. So this said it better than the way I was even interpreting it. So yes, okay. Dearest love, I never envisioned myself with someone like you, honestly because I didn't know you even existed. You are a walking dream that I never thought I could dream. Your beauty leaves me in awe. Okay. So definitely this person feels like you're all that in a bag of chips, seriously. Katrina, can I get a love confession from your person? All right, so let's see here. So a love confession for Katrina. You're welcome, Mariana. All right, so love confession for Katrina. The Tower card, you shocked this person and you changed their kind of like world up a little bit with the Tower card. And this person could also be reaching out to you, energy coming forth. But let's get into it. Dearest, oh, sorry, that was the exact same one for the last one. Hold on. All right, so let's see here. It didn't buffer. I put it back because it was, I'm not gonna explain myself. I'll get the card out for you in just a moment, okay? Yeah, this person has a lot to say to you. I'll just take the one that fell out. Dearest you, when will you let me move back in? This has gone on long enough and I am tired of this. I refuse to get a new place. I want to come home. Our home is also something that's coming forth, okay? So with this energy coming in, this is very big on this person, and you may end up in the future having some falling outs with each other and maybe having some chaotic moments with one another as well, with the Tower card energy coming through, because it's not just all fine and dandy beautiful transformation. Yes, it leads to beautiful transformation, but there's also immense chaotic events that happen, okay, in order to create kind of the environment that you're wanting. Okay, you have to kind of reconstruct, right? And that's never really pretty. Like, you know, construction's never really super pretty. It's the finished architect picture that's really pretty, you know. Anyway, so with Dear Sue, when will you let me move back in? This could also be somebody who's wanting to live with you or wanting to like be with you within your like space. This is also somebody who's like, when are you gonna let me put my moves on you again? When are you going to let me kind of like reach out to you again? Things of that nature. But this person has a plethora of things to say. I don't feel like it just ends here, but that's what I'm getting for this card pull, okay? Zoya, is there a new love interest coming in towards you? So let's see, Zoya. Is there a new love interest coming towards you? Oh, you received... All right, so instead of the message cards, I'm just going to give you the two that flipped out for you, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords energy coming forth, you're still waiting for somebody to come back towards you. This could be an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, or it could be happening during those signs, okay? Which we're in Virgo season still, and then we're about to transition to Libra season pretty soon here. Okay, it's coming up. We're towards the end of Virgo season. But it looks like maybe there's somebody that you had a little bit of a falling out with, or maybe somebody that has been in separation from you for a little while, or just really in and out of your world, is also causing a lot of blockages to meet somebody else. Because the last thing that you want, you're probably like, how? Let me explain to you. So whenever you're with this person, you're probably that, even if that person's like, you can date other people, whatever. No, the fuck you can't. Especially if you have a Taurus moon like me. Okay, it's like you only love one person at a fucking time. Okay, it's either I have to cut things off with you in order to progress to somebody else, or like that's the way it goes. I'm not doing the whole I'm here but I'm really here. Like, I'm not doing that. Okay, it's not me. So with the Knight of Pentacles energy and the Eight of Swords energy, you could be very similar to where your energy or your heart space is like, yeah, I am thinking of new love. It's kind of like a woman who's married and she's in a very unhappy marriage, but she keeps thinking about the love that she wished or that she wanted or that she thought that she was going to be promised. Okay, kind of like Cinderella. But with the Knight of Pentacles energy and the Eight of Swords energy coming forward, because you never really know what happens after. I mean, you do, but not really. They did a part two or whatever, but that's just, listen, they didn't know part two. Okay, the real part two to anything was Ariel. Ariel really had a part two. Okay, but anyway, because you saw her child with Eric, you saw what Ursula was trying to do to get revenge even years later. You know what I mean? And then it happened to be Ursula's sister. Anyway, so with the Knight of Pentacles energy and the Eight of Swords energy, I'm into like the old Disney cartoons. So, like anime. And that's not anime, cartoons. Anyway, so with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, you're not going to be receiving new love. This is going to be somebody from the past coming towards you that's been taking a really long time to even reach out to you or to make a move towards you. And this is what you've been manifesting. And it's almost like maybe you've been getting a couple of different readings, or maybe a little bit too many readings, to like where they're telling you different things. and there's no streamline. And the streamline is supposed to be you, because you're diving into general collective readings, whether it's pick a card readings or not. It's a general collective reading. So it's not going to be as detailed. It's not going to be as pinpointed towards your energy like this is, you know. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, this is definitely somebody that you have an interest in, that you have a feeling like intuitively that they're coming back, and they are, despite the other odds or what other people are telling you, okay? So I don't feel like it's new love necessarily, but I am going to do a new love pick a card reading later today. Sky, what are John's current feelings and thoughts about you? Okay, so let's see here. What are John's current feelings and thoughts about you? Let's see. What are John's current feelings and thoughts about you? All right, so 2 main cards came out, so I'm not going to give you the message card, okay? But with the Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Wands, I do feel strongly like this is about you generating stability with this person. This person also feels like they're reaching a breakthrough in regards to their love life, because you're not the same person that they're kind of used to dealing with as well, okay? And the 4 of Wands energy, this person could be progressing towards you sooner than you think, creating like a really structured, sound relationship. And this person feels like they want to really be in a public relationship with you and to build something with you. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune energy coming out and the 4 of Wands. This is definitely a good read, especially in regards to relationships and building a really solid foundation, and breaking through certain barriers, stuff like that, okay? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. If you want a longer read, I am offering that as well. They are $22.22 for a single 10-minute question. If not, I'm doing 1 free card pulls, as well as 1 message card for free. But if 2 cards come out for you, I'll just read the 2 cards and save the message cards, okay? Hey, guys, I'm not seeing a comment after Sky, so let me check YouTube on my other phone, see if... You know, I really, 2 people I really don't want to see right now. Doja Cat and fucking Sydney Sweeney. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not just, I don't want to see either one of them on screen right now. Like, maybe in a couple years. Like, I don't know. Doja Cat she's making shit music too right now. It's ridiculous. I can't see any of you on there right now. I see you guys on here, but it's not showing up on here. What the heck? But as long as you guys, hold on 1 second, it's buffering. Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. So let's go into it. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Yeah, it's delayed a little bit, shit. But okay, so let's go into it, and let's go into Riley. Will you and Virgo reconcile anytime soon? So let's see here. So will you and the Virgo reconcile anytime soon? So let's see here for Riley. Yes, and you already know that this person is. You just want a timing, like really bad. But with the ace of, I'm sorry, not ace, the actions speak louder. Let's dive in to get your message card. But it looks like you already know the answer. Whenever the high priestess comes out, you already know the answer. You already know, probably because you've already been dealing with the same situation with this person. But with the high priestess, whenever it comes out, it's like, girl, you're just looking for confirmation. But yeah, this person is going to reach out to you, and you know it. All right. You received a lot of message cards. Let's just read up this one. Dearest you, I made up lies about you. I want you back in my life, so I will tell them the truth. I will admit to how I treated you and the lies I made up so that none of my friends or family would want to know you. And thought them is also something coming forth, okay? So I feel like, and Virgo has a tendency to be like this, so does Scorpio at times, you know. But with Virgo energy coming in, okay, you're concentrating on, all right? This is somebody who possibly kind of bash you whenever you guys get kind of, this is very Virgo. Virgos get like this, especially if they're your manager. Lord have mercy. Just never work for a Virgo. And you know who else says that? China. China did a whole research study on it, and it's like everywhere, and a lot of people don't like working for Virgos. So I'm not the only person who feels that way. So anyway, okay, I'm serious. It was like all over online. So with this energy, I do feel like maybe this person has a tendency to talk a lot of shit, like whenever they are not with you and you guys aren't in connection or have like some form of falling out. You guys are in connection and you're fine. Or it was anger or like, you know, things like that, okay? But that's what I'm receiving for you, love. Shenaja. Okay, so let's see here. Shinaja. Can you ask, let's see here. So if G will contact you before this year ends. So let's see, is he going to contact you before this year ends? So is G going to contact you before this year ends? The Hermit card energy is coming forth. For you, just in case. You and Riley share similar karma. Hold on. Yes, with words of affirmation energy coming forth, okay? With words of affirmation coming in, you're getting like, I miss you, I love you, I only think of you. You make me smile. This person also has been hyper-focusing and thinking about you a lot, especially with the Hermit card. This person hasn't been involved with like other people really. They've been really just hyper-focusing on you, and they do plan on reaching out. They just don't know when is going to be the right time to reach out. They're kind of hoping that you will, okay? But that's what I'm receiving for you. So it's not a definite yes because this person doesn't even know if you are really still interested in them is also something that I'm getting. All right, guys, I'm going to answer 2 more and then I'm going to head off and then I'm going to be uploading a new pick a card reading on new love, okay? Noku, what are L's current thoughts of you? He's still blocked. Oh, wait. Let's see. So let's see. What are L's current thoughts of you? So let's see here. You're welcome. All right. So with the, not for you, Noku. I was saying for Shanaja. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I was just saying you're welcome to do. But anyway, so for you, Noku, with the Tower card energy, he's kind of shocked that you're actually standing 10 toes down. I don't know why I'm getting freaking Justin Bieber right now in my mind, and I'm not trying to make you laugh, I'm not trying to make this, but for some reason I'm getting, and you know what's crazy is Justin Bieber has an Aquarius Mercury, and I have an Aquarius Mercury. So a lot of the things that Justin Bieber talks about, I completely understand. I'm not even kidding. He'll be talking about some far left field shit. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, get them off your private property. If you want them off your private property, call your security team, create a fence, spend the money to gain the privacy. You know what I mean? But he's not going to do it. He's out there trying to perform somebody else's job. But anyway, so with his energy, I'm getting kind of like the standing on business. You're not getting it. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm not the one, bro. I'm just getting that energy, okay? And he really thought that you would give in by now is also something that's coming forth with the Tower card. But let's see what his next actions are towards you a little bit, too. Because it looks like he may end up shocking you by trying to reach out to you in kind of like a little bit of an unknown way. Let's get into it and let's see. Actions speak louder. And let's get into L's energy towards you. Dearest love, I'm going to invite you to meet my friends. It's time we come out of hiding and showcase our love. I hope you all like each other and thought them. He's going to try to break the ice by trying to invite you to hang out with him and his friends, or like him and other people that he knows were kind of like family to him in a way. And this could end up happening at a really random time. This could even be like, I'm standing 10 toes, okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my God, on business. But that's what I'm really feeling. To invite you out to do something, okay, to try to break the ice as well, to kind of get you excited about seeing him is also something that I'm receiving. But that's what I'm getting. I don't feel like he's necessarily distraught, like crying or anything like that. I do feel like he's like just shocked that you actually stood on business. So at the beach, hold on, I'm standing on business. I gotta play it. Hold on. You're welcome. No.
Clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
Sorry, the whole video is even funnier. But he was serious, and I felt really bad for him. You know what I mean? Because I was like, damn, he's serious. Like, it's probably like 2 a.m. His baby probably just went to sleep. They're trying to have some alone time, and all they hear is like freaking clicks, and they look out the window and they see random people, and they can't get any space. And it's like, you know what I mean? Anyway, but it is so funny. You know what I mean? Selena talking about money and Justin Bieber. What does your specific person, don't you guys think it's crazy that Selena Gomez is getting married on the exact same day that Justin Bieber got married? Dang. But no coincidence. It wasn't planned. It was just like irony. Like, that's just, she wants to make it sound like she didn't plan that shit. Come on, girl. But let's get into Selena. What does your specific person want from you romantically currently? All right, so let's see here. So, what does your person want from you, basically? Ooh, with the King of Wands energy in the upright position, this is definitely somebody who has really heightened chemistry towards you, okay? With it being in the upright. This is also somebody pretty dedicated. I'm going to give you an additional card. You're getting the Two of Swords energy coming up in the reversal, okay? With the Two of Swords energy coming up in the reversal, it's almost like this person feels like they can actually trust you and follow their intuition, okay? Maybe their intuition or their heart, or however they like to describe it, it was kind of like screaming to them to trust you, to give into the situation a little bit more, maybe choose you more so over another person, is also something coming forth. And I feel like you could be hearing some affirmations from this person about how they feel pretty soon, okay? Especially in Sagittarian season with the King of Wands being there as well, okay? And with that being what, 2 months away? Jefferson Smith. You said yes, there's another girl. Yeah, so I feel like this could also be him getting closer and closer to choosing you a little bit more. Okay. And then Jefferson, thank you so much. Give me 1 second. Let me know whenever you submit it and whenever you're ready. I'm going to get my square up now. Sorry. But let's go into some free reads. In the meantime, no rush, okay? But let's get into it. Lola, thank you so much, Jasmine, for my reading. Have a blessed day. You're welcome, Lola. Thank you. Tina, who is your future husband? You need to know. I'd like to know what turns you on. That song is so cheesy, but like it really is. But at the same time, I feel like this person is wanting to know you more, okay? And your husband could also, you both could have like really different sexual chemistry. Because when I tap into it, you guys like it. But when I'm tapping into it, I'm like, what is this? But it's you guys like it, so it's almost like it's really romanticized. So like this person plays songs a lot, this person like is a natural empath, so that might irritate you, because even when you're trying to like close off your emotions, this person will tap in and you're just like, can I not be read right now? Can you not tell me how I feel right now? Like, that's not even how I feel, that's not even what I'm doing, that's not. Pay attention to people who, like, if you know your intuition's on point and they keep telling you like, oh, I don't feel like that, I don't feel like that, they're trying to confuse you, okay? They're just, most likely it's a Libra who's doing that, but at the same time, you know, it's possible. But anyway, so let's go into who is your future husband, Tina. It's going to be some time before you get married with the Seven of Pentacles energy coming forth, but I do feel like this person's going to be older than you, all right, with the Hermit card energy coming forth for you. I do feel like this person, it could be somebody who is a Virgo or a Libra as I talk about that, because the Hermit card, it's on cusp energy. So it's mainly Virgo, but it cusp on Libra as well, okay? So the time frame is kind of like right now, September 22nd to the 23rd, maybe even like a couple days before that or a couple days after is around that time frame, is a potential when you end up meeting this person in the future. I don't feel like this is now. The reason why I don't feel like it's now is because the Seven of Pentacles is a prolonged waiting period, okay? And this person's still kind of like dealing with something or studying towards something. I don't know why I felt the need to say studying towards something. This person is also extraordinarily studious, but they don't necessarily party or anything like that. They could be a bit older than you, is also something I'm receiving. And they have really intricate knowledge, like on different things, very Libra, okay? Libra has a tendency to be that way. But that's what I'm receiving for you, okay? And then I received a paid reading here. Let me know whenever you're ready. Let me know whenever you're ready and we can get started. I don't know the user that you're under right now. I don't know if you're under Sigma or if you're under Jefferson right now. But just let me know when you're ready, Sarah. But Caroline, okay, so what's the strongest desire that your person holds for you? So what is the strongest desire your person holds for you? This person doesn't have necessarily a set intention or a set desire, okay? I feel like this person doesn't really have a plan for their future. And underneath, you're receiving the Three of Cups energy coming forth. And it's probably because this person's been involved with another person for a really long time. And the reason why I say that they've been involved with this person for a really long time is because the Three of Pentacles came out with the Three of Cups. Whenever this comes out in this format, this is not new, okay? So technically, I feel like him and this person have been building things for like a while, so technically you would be the third party. I'm just saying, okay? Like spiritually speaking, you would be the third party. So whenever you're getting these readings and stuff like that, look at it as like, oh, this third party and this, or this third party is that. Focus on that energy, you as the third party, being like, you know what I mean, that you're not the main party. It would be different if this person made a verbal commitment to you and things of that nature, or like even a written commitment, because you know that's a verbal affirmation or a written affirmation, all right? And this person didn't do that. This person has given verbal affirmation to this other person that they are connected and it's a real like relationship. I'm not trying to guilt trip you or anything like that. We've all been there in some capacity. Okay, but with the Three of Cups energy and the Three of Pentacles in the reversal, it's almost like this person doesn't necessarily have like a strong desire to build or to like create. This person has a strong desire to have you as an option, just in case things go wrong and don't go according to plan. With the Three of Pentacles energy, this person has a really strong desire to keep you kind of like on the side a little bit and not communicate as openly as they do with this other person, because then they truly feel like they're cheating, okay? And they just don't have like any sense of still their relationship or their connection and stuff like that, which is going to create barriers and all these unnecessary problems as well, okay? Yeah, but what I am going to do is I'm going to get a message card off you, because that was not positive at all. That reading was just, it was, I'm so sorry, okay? And it looks, yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles in the reversal. It's almost like this person's going to offering like higher level commitment to this other person versus you, you know, and I'm not really trying to end the reading like that. So let's go into a message card for you, and then I'm going to go into Sarah's read. I'm just waiting to see whenever she's ready. But let's see here. What do you need to... Okay, that came out pretty fast. Dearest love, there is not a day I want to spend apart from you. I don't care what mood you're in. Come talk to me. Let's laugh together and let's work. I'm sorry, let's... Yeah. And let this wave of emotion pass as we drift off together is also something. This person just wants to be in a careless kind of reality with you. Doesn't necessarily want to dive too deeply into these problems or things like that, because they feel like it's just like whenever you get heated or block them or something like that, or get into the moment of like not wanting to talk to them, you end up gravitating back anyway. So they just are wanting for this wave of emotions to kind of like pass. and they're just really confident in like having you there, like especially like as an option, okay? But that's what I'm receiving, all right? And don't worry, I'll be posting a new love pick a card. This person I really don't feel like you should be too invested in, but I understand because it's the matter of convenience, truly, because you could find somebody, you're probably like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I'm telling you, you could find somebody who's across the world, probably lives in London or something, okay, amazing, and is like, you know what, like it has everything that this other person has, but like as far as like qualities, like to as the person and everything, like the looks, the charmingness, everything, and you're probably like, well, I don't have that spark, that win. That's really what you're looking for, is the win, the change of that person's emotions, or that change of that person's feelings or intentions that were once set for you, or once kind of like predestined or prophesized over you. You would like to change and alter it. So it's the win that you're having an issue with, okay? And you don't really want to take the loss of that, or that, like, I feel like I'm not the only person who's told you this for some reason. But yeah, I really don't feel like I'm the only person who's told you this. So I'm gonna save my breath, but I do feel like you're gonna end up meeting somebody else new, okay? And I will post a new love pick a card later. Sarah Sells, yes, I was waiting. I was like, what is your username? Yeah, I was like, what is your username? I was waiting. But whenever you're ready, feel free to know your what's it called? Your question, and we can get started with your 10-minute read, okay? What you need to know. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to begin at 69. So that should show up as like an hour and 9 minutes. So let's see here. What do you need to know? You need to know that something that you have been manifesting in your lifetime, okay, possibly just like most recently within your lifespan, is going to be coming towards you at a very fast and rapid rate in very unexpected ways. And it could have been something that was once blocked off from you. And we'll get some more details in a moment as to what that is, but let's get into it. The next card you're getting is the Wheel of Fortune, which means a breakthrough and a new beginning. So it looks like you're a part of that clan who's breaking free from a karmic cycle, okay, who's breaking free from things that are super toxic as well, okay? Now, this could also be you gravitating back towards somebody from the past, or the past, somebody from the past is gravitating back towards you and can't really get you out of their headspace. It's like they get these really strong, immense flashes of you, or immense pulls of you, and sometimes they feel like they're still kind of with you at times, okay? With the Six of Cups energy coming forth in the upright position. And I do feel like this is somebody that you have a really strong soul tie to, okay? Somebody that you shared a past life with. This is a very strong past life oriented card. But the next one that you're receiving is the Six of Wands. This is also a victory, something that you accomplished in a previous lifetime, you're going to be accomplishing now. And it's just playing out differently in a more enlightened and evolved way. And I keep hearing you have a lot longer this time. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. That's normally something I don't predict. So the next one that you're getting is the Three of Cups. And this is what's going to get people really interested in you, love. People are going to be like, what tea she's drinking? Okay, how is she losing this weight? How is she doing that? I'm also sensing you may end up losing some weight. I'm not trying to be, of course, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means am I guaranteeing medical, legal, or professional advice at any time. Just take what resonates, leave the rest out. But I do feel like you could be losing some weight, and the way that you want to lose weight, the way that makes you feel good. I'm not talking about a number. I'm not talking about, you stepping on the scale and getting depressed even though you look like freaking Giselle, okay, from Victoria's Secret. All right, I'm not saying that. All right. But what I am saying, okay, is that you're going to feel better. You're literally going to feel like the weight has lifted off of you. Like any extra, like things that you were like, man, I feel like I'm gaining this, or I feel like my face is swollen. Pay attention to whenever you feel like your face is swollen. Okay? Pay attention, because that means you're retaining a lot of information, okay, in your seventh chakra as well. So you're retaining a lot of that excess weight, a lot of that things that you're like not really letting go of as well, okay? Weight, a lot of people think it's like, oh, immeasurable, whatever. It's the resentment. It's holding on to resentment, okay? And a lot of people say that that's actually cancer, like a cancer as well, okay? But anyway, so the Three of Pentacles energy is coming forth towards you. There are going to be people who are going to progress towards you. And maybe this has been a long time coming of somebody having to truly decide. Maybe this is you having to be like, you said, okay, I'll work on. No, don't work on. No, I'm not saying work on anything. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that your face is swollen. I'm just saying pay attention, okay? I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourself during this reading whatsoever, okay? But what I'm saying, and I'm not saying you lack beauty in any regard, okay? Because through this, it shows that you're going to be glowing, okay? That you're going to be reaching a victory, a breakthrough, something that you've been manifesting towards you is coming towards you at a very rapid rate, possibly within a 3-month time frame or sooner. And you're also going to have some complications, possibly with a long-term third party. And I don't know why I feel like you are the sole indicator of this. So you could have two people who are interested in you and who have been interested in you for a long time, who are now interested to say like, oh, I guess we could try. I guess we could make it work. And you're like, where were you when I was kind of like depressed? And like, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm getting just friends. That's so weird. There's somebody who literally probably nitpicked you or like told you were just friends or something like that. And now they're trying to kind of like win you over. And I don't feel like you're the Ryan Reynolds kind of character, okay, in the movie Just Friends. I really feel like you're the girl who also had that other guy. Oh my God. Why am I getting this movie right now? But it's hilarious, okay? And for some reason, I feel like this person has become a little bit superficial, okay? When you end up meeting them, you're gonna be like, I don't know why you changed so much, or I don't know why you did. And this could be somebody from the past, maybe somebody that you haven't really been in contact with for a little while, maybe that you ghost or separated from. This person is probably going to want to invite you on a trip somewhere, okay? With the Ten of Swords energy coming forth. Now, getting into the Magician, it looks like you're manifesting your way right into your soul contract activating, a certain part of your soul contract activating with someone in particular. And it looks like you're going to have an interference from kind of like a little bit of an energetic doppelganger of like a karmic to kind of pause that or create delays for that to happen as well. Now, underneath the Nine of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. Now, with the Ace of Cups energy coming up in the upright, you have now released the restriction based off of some kind of energetic healing that you have done or karmic debt that you've already paid, okay? There's going to be true, genuine love and a true, genuine relationship coming towards you, okay? Like at full speed. Now, underneath the Wheel of Fortune, when this ends up happening, you're also going to get another... I'm literally saying that. I'm literally trying to describe it, but I'm telling you it's going to be a little bit of a whirlwind because it's almost like it's going to come in all at once, okay? Like there's not really much of a delay time. And this is going to be when you're already focused on somebody else. All right, when the Four of Cups energy coming up in the upright underneath the Six of Cups, this is also somebody reaching out to you when you least expected it. When you're already focused on someone or something else. This could even be like a call or a message coming in during work time. Now, underneath the Six of Wands, this is also maybe you following your intuition, all right? And you leading you to some major success coming towards the end of January to mid-February, because this card is Aquarius and Aries, but for some reason I'm picking up a lot more Aquarius. Okay, now underneath the Three of Cups energy, and I feel like this is what's going to lead you to kind of like your personal successes with your career and everything like that. You could even be getting a promotion or reaching some kind of accolade to where you're just truly bettering yourself, and it's receiving a lot of attention from people who are jealous of you and people who are actually happy that you have progressed and actually happy, because it's almost like you give them hope in some way. I don't know, I'm getting that. There's going to be somebody who's going to want to hook up with you a lot, and I feel like because they keep coming up as this page energy, when you have real, genuine love coming towards you as well. It's just like things aren't moving the way that you would like them to move, so you just take a chance on this other person, and I feel like it ends up being all a part of the plan anyway, but it ends up leading you to a serious committed relationship, possibly even moving in with your partner, okay? Now, underneath the Six of Swords, you have the Star card, so again, Aquarius season, okay? So I feel like Aquarius season is when you're going to be seeing the most progression, and you're also going to be seeing the most wish fulfillment coming your way. But in the meantime, you're going to have these offers come in. In the meantime, you're going to be reaching these personal accolades. In the meantime, you will be invited to certain events and have a good time, and it will be spontaneous as well. But let's get into a little bit of, just because you did a general, let's just see a little bit from every deck. So, love renewed, one popped up there. And then money, career, potential life shifts. Let's see here, for you. Within 2 weeks came out, so there could be something major coming in. I'm also going to get the bottom one as well, okay? Let's get into actions speak louder. And let's see what's coming up for you soon. Just any general information that you need to know for Sarah. Two main ones came out for you. All right, so let's read here. So the first one that came out was, Dearest you, if there is no time, I will make it. If you need me, I will be there. If I made plans, I keep it. So there's somebody who's going to become very, very secure and stable and wanting to back up all the plans and follow through on a lot of things. Okay, that maybe they didn't follow through on before. And maybe this is something that's going to shock you a little bit because you're like, dang, they never really followed through before. They never even really cared before. And it's almost like all of a sudden they're putting in a lot more effort. Now, with the blessings deck, you're receiving within 2 weeks is also something coming forth, and you're also getting within a year. So it's almost like maybe you could be potentially reconnecting with this person within 2 weeks. And then within a year, you could possibly be moving in with your person as well, okay? Because you're getting time frames for this, for the blessings deck, so when the blessings are going to be coming in. So you're going to be receiving some blessings within 2 weeks, and then towards, like, within a year, you're going to be seeing some more blessings, some more openings come your way as well, okay? Now, getting into the next one, you have Dearest Soul. Your first love will reach out to you. They have always done everything with you in mind. They prayed for a chance to try again without all the restriction. They prayed for you too. Love Spirit is also something coming forth, okay? So every time this card comes up, I kind of always been getting the exact same clip from Practical Magic when Sally confesses that she wished for him, okay? And he's like, well, I wished for you too. So, like, who's magic stronger, bitch? I'm staying. Okay? Like, that kind of energy. Okay? But let's get into the next one. So I feel like there's somebody who's from the past who's going to be a bit relentless towards you and really trying to offer you genuine love, no matter the obstacles or restrictions that may come in your way. Because if you don't recall, Sally really couldn't be with that sheriff. Not really. It was either she help her sister or be with the sheriff, but she was kind of doing both. It's that Libra shit. But anyway, dearest you, I had sex with someone else. I'm going to spend time with them. I am not sure about them, so I'm dating the both of you. I'm going to see them soon and thought them, and I feel like this is your energy because I was picking up on that within the spread. That maybe you may end up hooking up with somebody else because somebody else is starting to slack off again, starting to like not really care that much anymore. So maybe this offer ends up coming in and you guys still aren't really solidified, so you feel like, hey, there's an opening, mine as well. So that may end up happening. But I feel like it's necessary for you to close out a certain chapter and for you not to have that what if replaying in your mind all the time about that connection is also something I'm picking up. But that is what I'm receiving for you, love. I hope that you enjoyed that read. I'm going to go ahead and mark reading as completed on here. And of course, you can review this reading at any time. All right, let me just double check, see if anybody said anything else. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to answer one more question, then I'm going to hop off. Zara. You know what's so funny is I wanted to name my daughter Zara. Like, whenever I have a child in the future, if that ever happens with a man who's freaking a man. So anyway, so Zara, when will you get into a serious committed relationship? I love that name. All right, so let's see here, because my name has a Z in it, so it's rarity. Like, I wanted to name my son Zane and then my daughter Zara. And, anyway. So let's get into it. When will you get into a serious committed relationship? Let's see here. I know you're eager. I know you're eager right now. And I'm going to give you another card as well, okay? It looks like you're manifesting at a rapid rate, but this screams to me Sagittarius season. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Temperance card being here is a really strong indicator of Sagittarian. And the Queen of Wands is an indicator of Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So in conjunction, the double confirmation, it's Sagittarius season. So I do feel like you're manifesting this, but you may end up rushing into that connection a little bit too quickly to the point where you guys may end up crashing or colliding and stuff like that, to where everything just boils to the surface, to where you all of a sudden kind of hold a little bit of slight resentment towards that person, but trying to heal it, like that kind of energy, with Temperance and the Queen of Wands energy coming up in the upright. But that is what I'm receiving, okay? So I do feel like maybe Sagittarius season. So it's going to be towards the end of November, right? Towards the end of December. Give me one second. When is Sagittarius season? Who is this person, if I may know? So that is more insight. So the timing frequency to maintain, focus on your first main question, November 22nd to December 21st. Okay, this fiery optimistic time is characterized by a spirit of adventure, a love for freedom, and a thirst for knowledge and growth. Okay, so this person might be really interested in breaking free from the norm, wanting to do different things. You could even meet this person like on an adventure or doing something different than you normally do, like something out of the ordinary from your routine, okay? Is also something that I'm receiving for you. But I am going to be posting a new pick a card reading later today on new love, and I hope you guys enjoy that. If you do want a private reading with me, I'm also available until 9 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time, delivering some readings, okay? So feel free to book with me if you guys are interested. But besides that, I hope that you guys have a beautiful Sunday, and until next time, bye for now.